Welcome back to Soundcheck. What we do here is we talk about all things audio. I'm John, and this is one of the two shows that we do here on the channel Learner to Learner. And if you want to participate, this is a live call-in show as well. If you want to participate, go to the website. I'm going to put the link information right now on the chat. So now you go to the YouTube live chat as well as, I guess, where could it be? This thing here, Clubhouse. And you can go to the website, click on call in with Zoom. You'll ask you to register. You just simply quickly register. Only need your first name, last name, and your email address, and answer one question. And you can participate and join the live show, just like our guests here. We have Rob here, Charles is here, Glenn's here, and Nee is also here on Zoom with us. And if you want to participate, feel free to do so. If you're watching it on Clubhouse, you can also tap on that link and watch our live stream there as well. Now, we did have some conversation that we carried over from the other show. There is a show prior to this called Rodecaster User Meetup, where Rodecaster users can together and talk mostly about Rodecasters. Sometimes we go off topic a little bit like earlier. Okay, all right. So where were we? We were talking about mixers or some kind of audio interface.
Yeah, I was telling them about, we were talking about interfaces, and I was saying I paid like $179 for this interface, and now it's like $109 at Sweetwater. It's got 4 inputs, and on the back,
the one that you showed,
inserts.
The Mackie.
Yeah, the one I'm using. No, not the Mackie. We're talking about interfaces, not Rode knockoff Rodecasters. Not mainstream.
Which one are you talking about? I think the conversation must be going on while between shows. So this is the one, the Behringer Euphoria?
Yeah, this is my interface. We were talking when we first started the last show, we were talking about microphones and interfaces. Not Mackie. Forget Mackie. Mackie sucks. At least they're Rode.
Behringer UMC.
The good thing is certain someone is in here.
Which would be the reverse. He's like speaking highly about Behringer and then knock Mackie.
Yeah, them are fighting words.
Well, I know how people feel about Behringer, and I understand that.
Well, I guess it depends. There are products that's really horrible, but I also think that lately it has not been as bad as when it first came out.
Well, I mean, I understand why the people are that way about Behringer. I mean, Behringer does do that. They create products that already exist, and they do it all the time. But there's the other side of the coin. They create a lot of products that nobody will bring back to life, that used to exist, that, people will pay, they'll pay $20,000-$30,000 for something they just cannot get a hold of again. And so they'll bring it back alive again and recreate it. So we're talking like old synthesizers.
John IT says Mackie DLZ Creator. Is that what it's called? DLZ Creator.
Yeah.
Is good. Might be slightly better than the Rodecaster. Well, the reason why I like the Rodecaster Pro 2 and Duo more is for the very difficult situation in most cases when people have questions about how do you connect two chat platforms together and want to merge them together. The Rodecaster Pro 2 and Duo does it magically, easily, simply, because there is multiple USB inputs on there. There's 3 USB inputs and outputs. So even DLZ Creator does not have that.
The DLZ though does have a really large screen though.
Yes, it's like an iPad. A DLZ. Mackie's good. Mackie is so good that Rode bought them. That's true. Yeah. That's true. Wait. There was a funny comment that I think would be relevant to Charles as well. Redoing the studio, and why in the world does the Elgato Prompter not put a USB-C to C? I don't have any more A ports. Like, you mean the cable? like they give you?
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
C
yeah.
to A?
Yeah, all the chords are C to A's instead of C to C's.
Charles, did you just get yours set up? No, you already have yours. Who had? There's just you. Yeah, you said
So
you're
I was
thinking about
thinking
getting it.
I'm thinking about getting one. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I did redo. It's so Macs can be so difficult sometimes. So I have the Evenki hub. Because it utilizes both Thunderbolt controllers, where most hubs only use one. And so I was like, oh, well, I can hook up even more because it's using both Thunderbolt. Well, except I got monitors that have their own built-in hubs. Yeah, so it basically I'm not even using my Evenki hub anymore. I'm just using the built-in hubs in my monitors. Via Thunderbolt. But yeah, I haven't done it yet. I don't know. The thing that bothers me a little bit is that it's relying on software.
Yes, you're talking about the prompter.
Heavily dependent on software. And so that's one of my do I really want to go through that whole testing and hopefully it'll work? But
Yeah. Oh, it was Billy. I guess it was Billy who said that he just set up his Elgato Prompter, and I thought it was you, but it was Billy. Now it came back to me.
Now, Angelique and her husband has a prompter, but he hasn't set it up yet. She has a larger prompter set up than what the Elgato offers. I think she's running like a 12-inch.
I have been using it for over a year now. I guess it's been over a year because I remember it was around Christmas time that I got mine, or before, or right around there. So I've used it for over a year now. There were some funky stuff that I mentioned to you last time, like which software you launch first. Sometimes it could screw up where the screens go. But other than that, it's been pretty reliable. Like I've not had any issue, though it's run by software. I've not had any issue with its connection. Now the app, occasionally you would have to quit out of it and relaunch it for it to work properly. But with this new version, I've not had any issues with it. And I run it every single time I turn my computer, the teleprompter is on.
So do you essentially just need to launch it last?
Once you set it up, you don't have to think about it anymore. If you have a combination of a sidecar monitor, you want your sidecar to go first before you turn on your teleprompter, your prompter.
So it can see the sidecar.
Yeah, the sidecar needs to come in first. Otherwise, it's sometimes your sidecar will show up on there, like mirroring on the prompter. So it's some weird stuff. But once you figure out the sequence of what software you should be running, and again, I've not had the issue anymore because I kind of know how to solve it, and frankly, I have not had any issue at all lately. So I would say it's pretty reliable. Do you use the prompter software a lot, or are you just using it as a monitor that you can look into the people you're talking to as if you're looking, and then they look like they can see you looking at them? Is that the main thing, or do you actually use the prompter feature? Oh wait, what happened? Did he go? He dropped on me. Oh, there you go. Is he back?
He said you're asking too much questions, so he just had to go ghost on you, man.
Oh, there
I think
you go.
his camera got too warm. He said that last week.
Oh, there you go. You're back. What happened, Charles? Your camera got too hot?
Zoom just kept flipping. I don't know what it was doing. So I just came in straight through Zoom and not through.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully
anyway,
that fixes it. If I drop off again,
now you do sound a little differently. Is your original sound turned on?
I just turned it on.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so let's have Nee say something. He hasn't spoken at all. Nee, are you still in Korea?
Yes, I'm still in Korea. Like you can see, you like my awesome background,
I
my
do.
virtual background. No, it's
No,
not a
it's
virtual
real.
background. It's real. I'm in a cafe. Yeah, I don't have nothing in my house. I'm flying back next week Friday because I couldn't get a flight, and it's getting on my nerves because I ain't got nothing here but just spending money. So I'm
No,
going
you're
to
returning
I'm going to Japan.
for good now, right?
Yes, for good. So I'm heading to Japan this afternoon. To go get some watches that I think I need. But my wife says no, but I'm gonna go there. But I
Your
know you were talking about say that again.
your audio is sometimes going in and out a little bit, but yeah, go ahead.
No, no, because I'm using
AirPods.
my AirPods and it's stupid sometimes. But earlier on in another room, right, you were talking about how somebody wants you to show them how your setting is right. And I was
Hmm.
just thinking, how about you just write a ebook also, right? With pictures, and though it's gonna take time, but just write an ebook with the pictures and everything.
Good
And then
idea.
if somebody access, I mean, you just send it up to them. So you could have maybe other people help you with the editing and stuff like that, and just take screenshots and don't have to worry about, if I buy a new roadcaster and I need a setup, it's like, hey, man, do I gotta wait for John on? But okay, let me just go to the ebook side and then just look at it because I mean it's just free on your website too, right? And then people could just, I mean, that's just what I was just thinking about. You
No,
know,
that's a good idea.
that's all.
If That's a good idea, and you can like at least you give it free, and then maybe get people's email address, and I can, in the future notify them of things that I want to sell, which I'm not selling anything right now.
John, you're always selling. You just sold.
I am selling stuff without me benefiting, but
You just
he
sold a
did ask for.
roadcaster.
He did ask for. Now he did ask for the link to the. Charles asked for the DJI Flow 2 Pro. Not DJI, I mean Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. John IT says, I'm looking to buy a teleprompter too. Does anyone have experience with the iCan Elite tablet and iPad Lite? Did I have? I have a smaller one. No, I do not have. Well, I have a smaller one. It was so cumbersome to set up for me. I mean, if you're just using it as a prompter, proper prompter, it's probably not an issue, but I was using it as a screen / prompter, and it is so difficult because it takes up an additional device, an iPad or an iPhone. The one that I used was an iPhone, and the connection was clunky, and occasionally it drops off, and so I ended up not using it much. And the Elgato teleprompter is the one that is constantly on. My computer's on, it is on. So for what John is using, obviously having a dedicated teleprompter solution makes sense. But for my usage, I want it to be connected to my computer system.
And are you running an Elgato camera with that prompter, or are you just running your Sony camera?
No, I just use my Sony camera. Yeah, it's just behind the teleprompter.
Prompter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I still use my Sony, which I still love.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
What's it? Wait, I was gonna Glenn. You've been waiting for several weeks, even though Sean did not return, to talk about the new mics. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about your Shure MV6 that you get to test a little bit.
I have not tested it a lot.
You used it last week.
Yeah. We did it a little bit. I was thinking about hooking up tonight, but I didn't. I was wanting to talk about the MV7i, which we talked about a little bit.
Yeah.
Before, but I realized after we were done talking that here's my new question. What would be given that we don't need an interface, what is the difference between having just a straight USB to your computer and having this MV7i that goes to your computer?
You mean like, why would you want to have this
right?
microphone?
What is the difference between those two?
So this versus the MV7 Plus, maybe?
Or any USB mic?
Oh, this is different because the This one, the unique feature of this is the mic itself, the back of the mic itself is an audio interface. So you can plug a second microphone. Let's say if I have a pod mic, I can plug my pod mic via XLR onto this little guy on the back, and I can start using the actual microphone that's in front, like this microphone, and then on the back I can use my pod mic connected to it. And then on the software, what is it called? What is the Shure? Oh, I forgot what it's called. What's the software?
Is the Motive?
Motive, yeah.
Motive.
The Shure Motive
Yeah.
app will see those two as two separate microphones. Does that make sense? Glenn?
Okay. So that is that's the idea, is that the interface is there with the microphone.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the interface is built into the microphone. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
done. You can go to the next person.
Ernesto says, oh, a long one. Ernesto says, I have macroeconomics homework due on Tuesday this semester. Wish I could join you because I do listen to you guys while doing homework. Oh, we are a distraction, aren't we? Thank you, Ernesto. I saw you in the live stream of I think it was the ENN or whatever, the Ecamm live stream. I saw you there. I actually have a scene for longer comments, but I cannot find where it is, which scene it is right now. Did I accidentally delete it? I don't know where I put it. I forgot where. I even categorized them, and I don't know where I put them.
So I have a question to propose.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between buying that new microphone that Shure made and just buying a better interface and plugging them in individually?
MV7i, you mean? The one that we just looked at?
Yeah, why don't you just buy two regular Shure MV7, or SM7Bs and plug them in normally to two jacks?
Yeah, I think well, it could. One thing that I can think of is people who want to have, like if they podcast while they're traveling,
Mm-hmm.
so they have that microphone, and then they just need to carry a second microphone, and they have the podcast set up ready. Another thing is budget. Maybe if you have this microphone, you have the potential of doing a one-person talking plus a guest joining you type of audio recording without having to use any audio interface at all.
And also for people who don't know nothing about audio, the Motive app over there has like the
pop
gain,
filter, audio
the pop filter, and then you get all those DSPs also. So say your Shure SM7B, you connect it to that one also, you get everything that you would need. All you got to do is just click, and all I know is where I got to click. I click it up, and I'm good to go. Now, for somebody who does like a TikToker, right, that wants to play instrument, right? Now I don't have to set up audio in interface and then put in a line in and then try to play my guitar.
Oh, they don't need an interface at all?
No, you don't need an interface at all. You could just plug it in. It sees your line. So it sees your line in, and then all you do is just connect it to your phone and then just set it up on a tripod, and you're good to go. Right. That was the only advantage with using that, and it makes life easy for the individual also.
That makes sense. I thought they were plugging one into an interface. I'm like, just plug the other one into an interface as well.
Charles?
I do wonder. So, like
Charles, you became softer. Why is that?
I don't know. Is this better?
You old softy.
I know. Crazy.
Okay.
So I do wonder though, like if you had two of the, let's say the pod mics, for example purpose, and you had the new generation where they're USB, if you just plug two of those USB mics into your computer, if you had two USB ports that you could plug them into, wouldn't you be able to accomplish the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you would be with a computer, but say you want to use a cell phone.
There you go. You just answered that question and asked to post it. Plug directly to cell phone, USB-C, correct. Yes. So that would be helpful. Will you be able to? No. Okay. So do you gotta still then have an XLR microphone with your MV7i in order for it to work, or you could plug in like a guitar input or something as well if you're a musician.
Yes, and I think it supports the most gain-hungry microphone that not ever existed to man, the SM7B. It does support it, and I'm sure the the one that Robert is using also
Oh,
it
man.
does support it. That's the cool thing about that microphone. I thought it was a cool concept for people who are just wanting to just plug and play and get out of there and go do whatever they want to do. I think with this microphone, that was something that Rode was trying to aim at when they did the the fifth generation with the USB-C.
Oh,
And
the
it was a hit or miss.
NT1,
NT no, the NT1 USB-C.
the NT1 USB. What's it called?
Yeah. So it has
fifth gen. The fifth gen.
Yeah, the fifth gen. Yes, it has the USB-C, and it also has the what they call it, the XLR. But the only thing that doesn't have is a headphone listening that you can listen to yourself, and that's the only thing that sucks about that
Oh yeah,
microphone.
there's no
But
monitoring. The
yeah, there's
N-
no monitoring on that one.
NT1 fifth gen does not have monitoring.
Yeah, but then the good
So-
thing about the only downfall, sorry, Charles. The only downfall about this microphone also is if you have two people and you want to listen, that means you have to have a
Splitter or
audio
something?
splitter just for you to
that
listen
was
to
going to be
that
my next
microphone.
question.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, if you get two of the Shure mics and you connect one to the other, how do you get headphone action from both sides? So you would have to, whatever the primary microphone is, you would do an audio split out of that
Yeah.
one for the headphone. I got you.
Right here,
Okay.
like here, you would
Yep.
put a splitter
Put a
there.
splitter in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I think I don't know. Shure has come up with a bunch of interesting solutions. I'm sure some people will find it useful. I personally don't, but it's good to have options. But I have, however, when I was looking at the smaller wireless microphone options, I considered the Move mic as well. And I did not go with that was simply because of the price. And it to me it costs too much for two microphones set up like this. It's $350, and I got my DJI wireless mic for $150, $160. I can't remember. I got the mini knee. So the mini costs less. It does not have onboard recording, and for the same purpose, what Charles is gonna use that for. And Charles got the Rode Micro.
Because I love sporting the Rode brand everywhere I go, even though I don't have the Rode boom arm anymore.
Yeah, something is wrong
And
with the
which-
microphone, and it was
which-
not. It was not. It seems like it may not be the. Well, you're going directly into Zoom now.
Ready, break out
Correct.
there.
Or-
Any microphone.
Okay, so you're going directly into Zoom, and I wonder if your Zoom is connected to. Well, is there any setting in your Zoom app that's any different in the audio? No, you're
No.
using original sound, or is your compression somehow still? Last week was the same too. I listened back to the playback, and it seems like your voice has been clamped down a
Did
little
you
bit
hit the
more.
top little sensor on the top of your mic and lowered your volume on the little?
What? What are you? Who are you talking to?
Did he freeze?
Did you freeze? I think he did.
think
By
he
the way,
froze.
speaking of freezing, now
Simon says freeze.
you can do something like this now. Everybody freezes.
Well,
See?
there's a thing on the top of his on the top
Everybody
of his mic.
freezes.
Maybe he hit that and it lowered his volume. I thought.
No,
No,
that
is
only works when
that's
you're
only the
USB.
MV7 or 7 Plus.
Oh, okay.
He has his
Yeah, that's only
SM7B.
USB.
Oh, now he's
Oh,
back.
okay. Okay.
I don't
Everybody
know
was
what's
showing
going
their
on.
little tiny mics, so I grabbed this little one I had here. Here. Here's mine.
But no, there's no settings or anything
Can
in.
What about you in your microphone setting right now? Like
Okay.
on your Rodecaster Duo?
My compressor
Yeah.
is at negative 4.2.
Okay, so that's
On
good.
the
What
threshold.
about the master
The
compeller,
volume.
which
Oh,
is
the gain.
in your routing? No, processing. Yeah. So in your outputs processing, what's in there?
Output processing. Hold on.
Because it sounded like it's,
Outputs,
but earlier it
processing.
was not, and it must be
Master compeller
Yeah.
is 4.2 threshold, 1 millisecond attack.
Okay,
Gain
so
is
that's still
2.
good.
Release is 20.3.
So that's good because it's I thought it might maybe is it still clamping you down too much? Like go speak some. I'm gonna look at your level.
Testing 1 2, 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 testing 1
And then
2,
what's your
testing 1 2.
And then when
I
you
don't
look
know.
at your screen, do you see the
Is this
compressor
better?
active?
I mean, that should be a lot louder.
What you do?
I bumped my level up 5 dB.
See, the thing is like if
I think-
it
What about
feels
the
like
auto volume on the Zoom?
No, that's off. I'm on
Oh, is
original
it?
sound. Yeah.
Okay.
so on your. It seems like the compression. So when you look at this screen, I'm not sure if you're able to show us your screen or not. If not, look at this monitor and see how much of the red is coming down when you speak. The compression.
So it is just barely. I mean, it's just barely lighting up.
Okay, so that should be good. Wait, maybe it's me. Am I clamping? No, I don't have any processing on. Nope. I don't have any processing on.
Let's see.
I think I hear him good. Yeah.
What did he say? Charles just add 3 dB to the trim on the mic. What does that mean?
Well, he said he added like 5 dB to it, and he started sounding good than he was at first.
So this sounds better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
What happened?
So
What
that's
you
at
do?
58. Well, I just changed the level from 55 to 58.
Okay. So
Mhm.
it's your gain that you changed.
Which is-
Okay.
No,
Cool.
I didn't change
He just
anything.
changed the dB.
No, I mean that you just now add
that's
3
it.
dB
Yeah.
to the gain. Okay.
Added 3 dB.
So I added 2 dB to my volume when in the very beginning when I had
You
that
want
problem.
you want to clip this clip and send it to people to make fun of the nerd.
the dBs. Let's talk about the dB.
Glenn, what dB?
Speaking of gain, I wanted to just add something to our group here, because the current granddaddy is actually the 7MDB plus. M7DB plus, not just the DB, it's the DB plus now.
No, the SM7DB plus. You talking about?
Yeah.
Sure, SM7
Oh, yeah.
DB
Yeah.
plus. Is that newer than the SM?
That's the one that's the one that doesn't need any gain help. You pay $100 more and you don't need to worry about gain anymore.
That's the one that has the built-in, or is there a
Yeah,
newer
yeah.
one?
Yeah. No. It came out late last year.
Oh, okay.
but,
So yeah, so SM7B, SM7DB is the mic.
plus, yeah.
SM7DB
No,
plus.
no, I'm sorry. You're right. It is
There's
just
no
DB.
DB on-
There's no plus.
there's no
It's
plus
just-
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
I thought it was the new one.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's just DB. That's right.
SM7DB, and it has essentially like a cloud lifter built into it, which
Right.
which just so you know, if you have a Rodecaster, where am I hearing myself leaking through? I'm gonna. Hello.
Oh, the house is leaking again.
Oh no! Yeah, speaking of the house leaking, I'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So the SM7DB is like having a cloud lifter built into the microphone. So we all talk about SM7B being gain hungry. It needs a lot of oomph, like power to drive that microphone, and now it has that built-in like a what's it called, like a booster? What's it called? A signal booster?
Oh,
No.
it has a cloud lifter in it.
Yeah. So what's it called?
It technically it's a cloud lifter, the signal booster.
Yeah, signal booster. And
Yeah.
so wait, did they actually use Cloud Lifter, or they use
Yes.
their own?
No.
They use
actually
Cloud
use a
Lifter.
Cloud lifter.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a cloud lifter in it.
Okay. So
My cloud lifter.
I actually still have a Cloud Lifter that I was using. I just thought of it today because I saw somebody listed on the beta, the Ecamm like trading whatever
Oh, yeah.
page. Somebody listed there. I was like, oh,
Equipment page.
I still have that a Cloud Lifter there. I might need it
I
one
still
of
have
these days.
mine.
That was cloud lifting.
Let me talk
Sorry.
about last week's beeping. I have to go back and listen to it because I missed the whole conversation that you guys had with Ray Ray. So when I went back, so anyway, so y'all heard the beeping. It was from a moisture sensor that I put in after we installed. So we have an old house. So the piping were all old, and most of the inside the house, the piping were replaced with copper piping. But then the water main that comes from the outside into the house is in the basement, which is where I am in the studio. And whenever we had, it was an old pipe and all that, so and it has an old like kind of twist shut off that was not very good, so we replaced it a few years ago. So when we replaced that, I put in a water sensor just in case if there's any leak water main, we'll know. So it was what's causing it to beep. It was the alarm of the sensor that's behind the wall. There's like a little excess hole. And when I went to inspect, there was a leak that came from above us, like above ground, that dripped down, occasionally would drip down and got the whole area wet. It turned out to be a pipe that has been leaking a while. Maybe the cold sort of exacerbated or expanded the leak. So it's now dripping down a lot more. Got that fixed, taken care of the next day. Everything is good. The basement's not flooded, knock on wood. So we're all good. But thank goodness for the
Awesome.
sensor.
Yeah,
I would not have caught it.
Also, thank
Awesome.
goodness for home,
Yeah,
because
it's true. Home
you would have been
app.
sitting there for another 5 minutes trying to figure out where the beeping was coming from.
That is right. I couldn't figure out where it's coming from. I keep thinking it's other people.
Is it you guys?
Yeah,
it you?
I was like, is it you
you're
guys?
Like,
The crock pot's done.
it you?
Yeah.
So finally, when Home says we detected alarm, that's when I knew it was me, and that's when I stopped everything, go
Hey.
discover.
like, oh,
If I was there, you guys might think it was my smoke
Smoke detector.
that keeps beeping because my batteries are always dead in my.
Wait, what does it say?
we had a smoke detector on that same night. We had a smoke detector because nobody heard it. I think maybe I was on another live.
I
but
thought
remember the
that's
same
why I
thing.
thought it was somebody else's.
Well, and the funny thing was when it was pointed out, I think it was on another live stream that I was on, but I never even heard it because I was engaged in conversation, so I wasn't paying attention to any like ambient noise until someone pointed it out. And of course, from that point on, all I could freaking hear was the beeping. I'm like, oh my God, why did you say anything? Like,
You cannot unhear it anymore.
now I can't unhear it. Yeah.
I must have deleted my comment scene. Darn
I thought
it.
you had it up earlier.
I know,
With the
but now
side
it's
panels?
gone. It's gone, and I don't know where it went inside of my scenes, Ecamm scene. So I guess I would have to.
I think it's just a scene with you and the comment card
I know, but it's no
on
longer
the right.
It's no. I know. I have it in my toolkit, which is this thing that I do. Oh, I still have it in my tool. So this is my
Yeah.
toolkit. So this is where I put all the stuff that I can just come in here and copy and paste things.
Mm-hmm.
So I just realized I need to take care of that. Maybe I should get rid of this, but not right now.
You need a stream deck. That's what you need.
He has one.
So I have,
He just keeps
I have
changing
two.
what he uses, so he can't stick to just the Stream Deck.
know.
Where did it go? But the thing is, like, I don't know where it went. I had it earlier. I was like tweaking with it. I must have accidentally deleted. I don't know.
So someone is trying to sell a Stream Deck.
Oh wait, you still
forgot.
still have your
Yeah, I
XL,
still
right?
have that. Yeah.
I have an XL. I have a regular 15 button. I also have a pedal, and I use them
You have
all.
a pedal. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you?
hmm
Okay.
Like how I start the show, how I end the show, I use the pedal. How I switch my show profile, I use that the pedal. But
I have the Plus, but it still has the original factory buttons on it.
the Plus is the one with the dial.
Yeah.
What do you mean
never-
the original factory button?
Like when you plug it in and it has the
It comes
the-
with standard buttons.
Oh,
comes
I
with
see. I
some
see.
buttons on it. It just works the lights already. That's all I ever got it to do. I'm too lazy to program it anymore.
Well, and I have one, but I can never think. I'm like, for my use case, I really don't need one. I just got one because I'm a gadget geek.
I got it to do my key lights, and I,
I
gave
still
up
don't know
after
why
that.
Charles is coming in softer than everybody else.
Oh my God, I am not coming in soft.
It is something. Something is not right.
I don't know. Because now, I mean, I went up 3 dB.
Yeah, that's why
And
I'm saying it's.
I'm steadily at like 13 lufs, 12 to 13 lufs.
Oh, okay.
You
So
don't
that's
need
about
Charles
accurate.
alone.
That's
Charles-
that's about.
Charles is about to launch.
You know, my
his
gain is
album.
at 62.
It is slowly going down, and it's not. It can't be him.
Like everybody
No,
else is
no, no,
coming
no.
in
Um,
louder.
Say something, Charles.
Something.
Continue speaking for 1 minute.
Welcome
See,
to
see
this.
that
Yeah, it
that
is
clamps
lower.
down.
Oh my
It
God.
clamps down. What the heck? Where is your
It is-
compressor?
Oh,
Where
no.
did you? Where did you? Where is it?
Killing me, Sam.
Is it?
Let's see here.
Did you?
Hold on.
You're not going through Ecamm anymore. Is your audio? Does it pass through some kind of other processing? Does it have a limiter or something on there? Now he's frozen again. Let it go. Ah, my goodness. So anyway, if you find this entertaining and if you find this helpful, please come join us and be a part of this conversation. We are a bunch of people who are curious to learn new things and who do not mind asking the question and who's generous enough to share the information. So hence this channel, Learner to Learner. So if you want to join us, feel free to do so. Okay, so you're showing me. Okay. All right. What? Okay, so now I need you to speak.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get this thing in a stand.
let me blow you up. Let me bet that you be the hero. Oh, maybe after you set it down. Okay, there you go. So I don't know why does it. Maybe your compressor is still too aggressive. Okay, now speak into it and keep talking.
Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. So, here, let me go back to this screen. Okay, so right now I'm speaking normally.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
already
not-
have your gain pushed up. I mean, your level already pushed up above.
just a hair. Yeah.
Unity.
Yep. So if I take it back down to that's at Unity.
Yeah.
So now I'm speaking normally.
You see, I'm
It is the
hearing it being
28th of
clamped down.
January.
Go to your compressor and turn it off, just for now. Now speak.
I'm speaking to you today, January 28th,
Still the same.
2025.
Say, like
Okay.
intentionally say it louder, like really.
Today is January 28th, 2025. It is
Something is still going on.
9:42.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
so
not
let's-
that.
hold
Go to the
on,
master
let's go to
compiler.
outputs. Yeah.
processing or processing for Canadian friends. Turn that off. Now.
All right. Today is January 28th.
Yeah, it's doing too much
2025.
there. So go to master compiler and lower or raise the threshold for it to be like -2. I think I have mine at -2. Yeah, -2. Where do I have processor output processing -2.4? Okay. Yeah, maybe that. Okay.
Okay.
Now go back
All
to
right.
yeah.
Today is January 28th, 2025. It is 9:43.
Is it better though?
I don't know.
Is there okay?
Sounds
So
the same to me.
are you going through? Are you going through their sound going into Zoom?
So I have my microphone set to the Rodecaster stereo. I have original sound on. So I'm not even running my audio through Ecamm. It is going straight from my Rodecaster into Zoom.
But are you using Ecamm for
I'm using
Zoom for
Ecamm
Ecamm?
for video only.
Okay.
But I'm using as a virtual
But you're
camera. That's the only
calling
thing I'm
in.
using.
You're calling in from actual Zoom app.
Correct.
Okay. So
The only other thing I can do there is I could turn on live performance audio,
no, you
Which
shouldn't
I
have to
have.
do that.
original sound, high fidelity turned on, and stereo turned on.
Yes, it's to me, to my ear. John is saying it still sounds quiet. How about just crank up your gain a little bit and see? He says might sound better on an RE20 or Earthworks.
Yeah, no, thank you. Okay, so now I'm at 60.
Okay, that's good. Like it's
Okay.
because when I speak, it sneak into the red a little bit, a hair,
Gosh,
and
this
you're still okay.
Maybe I
It'll
should
be
just
all
go
right
back to
for
the
about
OG.
1 minute.
Things were so
No.
much simpler with the OG,
Yeah, but not
and I
as
don't
flexible.
like reverb that much.
Well, I don't
I'll
use it.
let you
The
know.
thing after all that, I don't even use the reverb on the Rodecaster Duo
I
to Pro 2.
I do use the reverb.
I do not
So.
because it does not sound as good.
Okay, so here's where I'm at now.
Wait, is this me or you? Oh,
This is me.
Okay, because mine is also at 62. I say, is this me or you?
Okay, so now I'm at 62. So it's hitting into the red every now and then.
Uh-huh.
It
And so
sounds
right now
better.
So you're a lot hotter now.
I'm a lot hotter now.
Okay.
And it
So
sounds
maybe
good.
go back to 60. Maybe to
Well,
go back
no,
to 60.
now
But do you
remember, I
ever
don't
talk
have
more?
a compressor turned
Yeah.
on
Go
on
go
my
go ahead
channel.
and turn back on. Turn it back on. Yes. There you go. Okay.
Okay, so now I have the compressor on.
Okay, that's better. I think. Can
okay.
you all concur? To me, the level.
Testing 1 2,
Yeah.
testing 1 2,
Yeah.
testing 1
You guys
2.
sound
Now,
more equal now too.
I can turn the threshold down.
Yeah, I think it was okay. I mean, you could leave it at minus like there or minus 1.8 is okay. Better with the compressor. Okay.
Okay.
Because you have
All
the makeup gain there as well. So that's good. That's good. But that's better than the last week.
Okay.
And
Well, this is, I mean, I
Well-
hadn't touched it since we talked last
yeah.
week.
John said you were running at 60 and he was running at 58. So it stands to reason he was a little bit lower. Now he's at 62 and he sounds a tad bit higher than you. So
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
yeah.
Michael Yin, Happy New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to you as well. Better with the compressor. Okay, still sounds compressed, he said.
What? Oh my God.
No, it's okay.
Believe
We'll
it.
use it. At
sounds
least
good.
it doesn't feel like it's been clamped down as much.
Hey, it's
I mean,
better than
it's-
my mic was last week. I'm gonna tell you
For
that.
sure.
Mhm.
It's such, I
It's
mean,
good.
I feel like I'm hot as hell, but
Oh, in your ear? Maybe because
oh.
you turn down your compensation. Your you know how you raised your voice up a
Leave
little bit in
it.
your submix.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So maybe you can turn
Um,
that down now.
That's an outputs headphone.
Outputs routing? No, not headphones. I mean that's what's confusing.
Routing.
outputs and then routing, and then go to your headphones input, and then lower that outputs level of your microphone.
Okay. So now that's at Unity.
Okay.
Okay. One thing I do not like is the volume knobs on the headphones.
On the Duo.
That drives me insane. That is probably my biggest pet peeve of this whole interface.
Because it's a continuous dial, like
that, and there's no clear indicator of
where
what you have it set to.
Well, it's the light will tell you.
Well, yeah, but okay,
it's not very accurate.
It's not. I hate it. It bothers me.
Yeah, you want the classic one. The Rodecaster Pro 2 still have the old one. Like this, we still have our old knob here. The old one with the little marker. And that was just a color indicator. Yeah. It's not the level.
Because I would like more granular measurement on the headphones.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Nee.
Anyways.
Nee is talking to somebody else. Wait, Aaron is here. You can program it to a You can program it to a slider. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, Aaron? You can program it to a slider. You can use your fader to control your headphone output. You can.
I bet you can.
I don't.
But how do you do it?
I don't know how to do it.
Faders.
Is this something that I just discovered?
You can do it. No.
The faders, yeah. So how do you do it, Aaron? I know, type really quick.
Yeah, you can do that with my board too.
I had his program to do that. Oh, okay. So then you get more. Well, it's not like you have many faders that you're not using laying around that you're not using.
Yeah, I'm using all of mine.
Oh, so how about that? Next week we'll figure it out. I don't know how to do it. Let me go learn how to do it, so that you can control your headphones. How do you do that? I mean, you have to do some research. Or Aaron. Oh, by the way, who was it that asked about the camera last week? I think, wasn't it Rob who asked about the camera? And so, did you see the response from Aaron? From last week's show. So if you go to last week's show, look in the comment, he left like a bunch of stuff in there. I would get the Mackie DLZ over the Rodecaster Pro 2, but I already had the RCP 2, so not worth it. I would say, for what I do, I like the easy solution of being able to get my Clubhouse audio in and out from my USB 2, and then get my Zoom call for my USB chat without having to deal with any sort of routing hardware, software using, what is it called? What is that?
OBS?
No. The routing software, the Rogue Amoeba one. What's it called? Sound. Oh crap! What is it called? The one that can reroute your audio. Rogue Amoebas. Loopback. Yeah. So that I like. Everything is done on the hardware. I don't have to deal with any audio routing issue. Yeah, thank you. Everybody's like pulling their head out. Loopback, you moron. It wasn't my. Okay. So clarification. Aaron says no, that was wrong. It wasn't my headphones. Okay, so you cannot program your fader to control your headphones.
Well, so here's what's interesting is when you Google it, it says that you can.
Yeah.
Can you share that?
Yeah. So, if you share your screen, it doesn't show it on mine, but I don't know if there's a software difference between.
Oh, you mean my screen on this thing? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to settings, and then outputs, headphones. Yeah, yours is the same as mine.
Are you looking
for whatever reason? That's what Google says that you should be.
Is it Google AI?
It is Google AI, but it's referencing the user
It's
guides for Rodecaster Pro 2.
It's referencing or use that as one of the source, because sometimes it combines people's discussion with user guide, and the AI sometimes would give you some wrong information.
Assign you. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, because you have to be careful, because you think it is, but when you dig down into it, they're combining some discussion, some searches, combine it with the user guide, and therefore they think, oh yeah, it's possible, but in actuality, it is not.
It's looking at the software that you use for the Rode Connect and then the Rode stuff. Because when you assign volumes to the slider on the software, you could use that to increase like your routing. You could use that to increase or decrease your volume. So I think it might be combining those.
Yeah, AI says it can. Okay.
If AI says it can,
it must be right.
It must be right.
The internet says it's correct. But if you're watching this and if you think it's possible, let me know. I think what Nee was talking to is probably what they're referring to when you're using Rode. What's it called? Is it all Rode Central? What's it called? Rode Central? Rode One? Remember
Rode Central? Yeah, the Rode Central. No, is it Rode Connect?
Rode Connect. There used to be. Well, I don't know. Are they phasing out Rode Connect now, or is they're focusing more on Rode Central? Or is Rode Connect still a thing where you can actually use it as a mixer essentially on your computer, on your computer, installing the Rode Central app? Was it Rode Central or Rode Connect app? Maybe it's the one. John, I've run a soundboard for 50 years, so I like knobs and faders versus software. No, I totally agree. And for me too, is having any software mixer just doesn't cut it for me. But just because I like the reliability of having physical hardware and fader, knobs and faders, so that you can get to it immediately. I can mute quicker and all that. It just doesn't feel as settling, especially if you run things live. Who's out already?
It's the Rode Connect and the Unify app. They're both active.
Say that again. Rode Unify.
Yeah, Rode Connect and then the Unified app. Those are the virtual mixers that Rode has.
Is it still active? Like, is Unify still a thing? I thought they sort of consolidated everything into Rode Central or something.
If you look on my screen, I think you see it on their website. Yeah.
But I mean, it's there, it's supported, but yeah. I don't know if it's they're actively using that anymore. Okay, I'm going to put Charles if he comes back on channel 4. Okay, all right. Wait, now we have two knees.
Hey, John, real quick.
Yes.
Can you send me a link to your Ecamm? So when I get back to the States, I'm going back to Ecamm, and I'll just use your
affiliate link. Yes, of course. Thank you for
with Ecamm. Yeah,
how do you want me to do that? Like, I'll text,
when I get back, I
text you.
Yeah, text it to me on my phone.
Of course,
I still
everybody else who want to get to my affiliate link, you can go to the website learnertolearner.com. From there, you can scroll down a bit where you see Ecamm, and this is my affiliate link, and I appreciate your support. It's learnertolearner.com/Ecamm. And also, if you want to, you can also use this code ON15 for a 15% discount. That discount is applied to the first payment. So if you are a new user, then it works. If you're not a new user, if you're a returning customer, the 15% off does not count. So if you're a new customer using it for the first payment, be it monthly or annual payment, it will take 15% off. Obviously, if you do 1 year, the 15% is a lot more moolah.
What about those affiliate links that you have below there? Do they help you as well? Are those other links affiliate links below that?
Yes, those are, and those are at my Amazon affiliate link, so you can
Okay,
you can
great.
go there as well. But I appreciate your
you should
support.
you should tell them I'm coming back, but they should give me that discount too.
Yeah, what is that? You're coming back. You're returning, so you
Yeah,
can
tell them I'm
you probably
coming
can't
back.
use the discount
Yeah,
right now. But Nee, if
yeah,
you
I know.
so here's the thing is with the layout on the phone, it sometimes, which is fine, it shows that you're on the phone. But if you rotate your phone horizontally, then it will fit the setup better, I think. Let's see. And oh my gosh,
Oh
did
no.
it freeze? There you go.
There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go. Fits better than that. Okay.
Yeah, you're full screen.
Are you all curious how car audio sounds like? Because I'm driving. Okay, so I got a picture from John last week. I don't know, it was last week or the week before. He's in his car watching us live. How was the sound? Was it? Well, don't type. So I hope somebody else is driving. I just use a different email
You'll be
address.
fine. Driving
That says for eCam.
driving dri- driving in Asia is safe. You don't need somebody else.
Maybe
over
he
there. It's not
might
like
be in a traffic jam. So
yeah. I mean, it's rush hour now.
anyway, want to say hello to Sarah. Haven't spoken to her for a while. Hello, Sarah from Clubhouse. How are you?
Hey guys.
You're
Happy
also on the
New Year to
move.
everyone.
Thank you. Are you out and about as well?
Well, I finished recording my podcast. I think from the last time I spoke with you guys, I got myself an awesome co-working space.
Oh,
And they have this amazing, can I be honest, fucking amazing sound booth, which I love.
oh wow,
So
nice.
I just if you go on my Insta, even my radio guys on the East Coast are like, they could tell the sound quality has just gone like 150.
Treated space.
Ooh, it's just amazing. And I want to share, so whoever's in LA needs, because I got a co-working space, so whoever needs it, because I don't know about you guys, I can't work from home. My creativity just dies in the ass, and I just can't focus, can't function. So I went out and got myself a co-working space, which I'm absolutely loving, because now I'm I can, even my acting coach can tell the difference. Even my casting guys, even the my radio peeps, they go, "Where are you recording from?" Okay, is it that much?
Oh,
of
that's
an-
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad. Hopefully next time you can join us from that space.
Actually, I was uploading everything, and I was like, "Oh, should I go back into my booth?" But you know what? Next week, definitely next week. Because I want to hear. Because I want you guys to hear it.
Yeah,
It
for
was
sure.
amazing. And then, if you don't mind, and then I'll shut up. I am pissed because there's this one person that I got on Clubhouse. I was so mad. I'm still mad, and I'm sore. He goes to me, "Don't do your podcast. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not got to do with acting." And I was I don't like when people talk to me like that, especially if I've never met them. You know what I mean? And especially who are you to tell me what I can do and what I can't do? So that's why I'm I adore you. I adore this room because you are dropping some gems, and time is precious, my friends, and I just love it. And as I said, I just got through the fires, which that was just scary. But as I said, I got a lot of emails. Yeah, a lot of emails from our writers and directors. Like, "Hey guys, if you need a place, I don't have much of a space, but it's there." You know what I mean? Because as you know, housing in LA is horrible. But anyway, I'm just putting it out there. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Always good to hear you guys, and I'm glad 2025 It's going to get better. It has to get better. Stay safe, guys, if you're going to close a room soon. But I'm just saying, stay safe and just chin up, as we would say, chin up.
Thank you for the update. Thank you for the update. Yeah, I'm so glad that you're all right. And yeah, looking forward to hearing your treated sound, like your sound booth in your co-working space. That's amazing. Thanks everybody for joining the conversation this week. It's a little bit more casual, but Glenn, I want to check in with you. Is there anything that we would like to get into before we go?
No, I was just going to say that it's about my bedtime. So the fact that you're shutting it down, then I'm okay with that this week.
Sounds good. All right. So yeah, I hope that we get to talk a little bit more about your MV6. So maybe next week, if you have the time, you can plug that in.
Next week, I'll just go ahead and hook it up, and I'll go totally MV6 next week.
Perfect. Sounds good. Looks like Nee is also frozen.
Oh yeah, but before we go,
yeah,
let's thank Nee for his service. Thank you, Nee.
There you go. Thank you, Nee, for your service for the country. Thank you so much. And hopefully there's more Nee now. There's more Nee. There's also the frozen Nee. Anyway, not talking about arthritis. Now it's just me and Glenn and Sarah, and we're going to say goodbye now. Come back next week for more discussions about all things audio, especially if there's any news or if you have an audio setup that you want us to sound check for you. This is a space to do it. We don't judge you. We tell you exactly as it is, but we are kind because we're all going to just learn together. Let's see. What does Aaron say? Perhaps not today, but I want to talk about headphones one day. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm going to put that down in my notes. Headphones would be another thing that we can all discuss, like why I have this pair, and of course everybody else have their choice of headphones. We can talk about that sometime in the future as well. Take care all. We'll see you next week. Bye everybody.
Bye.